Hi guys, welcome to the modern movie that's going to be weird place to start, I know, but look what the weather is like today.
It's very
sunny, Spawn.
wet, rainy, thundering, lightning. Look at the, oh you can't see it, it's black skies. Bright blue skies to the left, real black skies to the right.
Yep.
And Oscar's out in it, well not quite because he's at the dry bit, you see. I'm not cruel. That's thunder.
Oh!
Listen.
Get me inside.
Oh, it sounds like two storm cells. One's to the left and one's to the right as I stand here. So, today we have a shopping haul for you from
Rain.
Let's go in and see what we got.
Go.
So, back inside and in the dry, we have...
A shopping haul from you from Asda.
I had to whisper it to him. Usually at Sainsbury's. It is only Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 23rd of July 2025. And I was going to get an Uber Eats food delivery for the few bits that we needed. However...
Did someone say no?
That's Just Eat. There isn't one for Uber Eats. So... Yeah, so I added it up. And basically, it's cheaper to get this from Asda delivery. Add in a few extra bits, obviously, but it was cheaper to do that than go with Uber Eats for what I needed. So, plus with Uber Eats, you don't always get what you ask for. So, we had this from Asda. I booked it last night, and it came this morning. Well, just now. It's 11:45 at the minute, and it came about 15 minutes ago. But we've been out in the rain, as you see. And I also have a delivery from the butcher. So, we'll start with that. This is a butcher's delivery. We have 6 flank steak beef burgers. We have 6 pork leek and smoked bacon sausages, that's right, and 500 grams of minced beef. I am just going to put that straight in the fridge, so I'm going to pause it while I do that. So, back with the shopping. So, we've got some interesting additions. I can hear people outside going, oh! They're obviously just, yeah, they're running. They're obviously caught in the rain.
We've got some dog bowls from Asda. Tell him who it's for.
It's for Oscar's Buster, his toy dog, isn't he? Your Buster, the police dog. So, we've got those, but we are going to need to move them so we can do
They
the
were
rest.
from Poundland.
They were from Poundland yesterday. 80p if anyone needs any. Not too bad at all. So, let's go with the heavy stuff. We've got a bag of carrots, because I'm going to do a bolognese of some kind.
Something else might be interesting.
With either spaghetti, I think we showed them that before.
No.
Spaghetti or
Something else rather
potatoes.
interesting.
Oscar has a new football. Lovely.
And it's got UEFA Champions League on
Is it?
Yeah.
Show me.
Hang on.
I didn't know that. I just picked it up in Smith's Toys. Look, it has as well. I just picked that up in Smith's Toys. I didn't even know. I don't know anything about sport at all, clearly. So, Maris Piper potatoes. They're not that great. See, I usually get Sainsbury's for my deliveries, but they didn't have any yesterday when I looked for today. You're getting bored now? Okay. 8 o'clock tonight was the soonest delivery, and we need it for lunch, so. Okay.
Yep.
Is your table clear?
Yes.
No, it's not. You need to go and get the drink bottle and make sure it's dry. He wants a laptop, and I always have to remind him to wipe the table, make sure it's dry, because he has his drink from the fridge in a water bottle, and it obviously condensation leaks on the table. So these are not the greatest. They are a bit, you know. Anyway, that's why I go to Sainsbury's. No rudeness to Asda or anything, but
it's not that great.
It's not, and just getting this today has proved that, why I go to Sainsbury's. And I know sometimes I moan about Sainsbury's, yes I do, but on average, the amount I moan about Sainsbury's is a lot less than I used to moan about Asda. Here's the laptop. It's upside down, but it's an Asus Vivo book.
It's a very good laptop.
So, moving on with the shopping, let's put some of this down so that we can see. So, yes, I've got this because we need to top up. I was going to go yesterday when I went to have my B12. We were going to go to Lidl and then come home with shopping, but Oscar didn't want to do that, so I said, I'll Uber Eats it. And then I remembered I've got the butcher's delivery coming today, so I said, well, I won't get it yesterday, I'll get it today, because then the rolls will be fresher, because we're actually having the minced beef today and then we're having burgers tomorrow, so I need the rolls to be fresh, and so they will be. You'll see those in a moment. Anyway, I'm rambling. I've got, let's start with this. This is a sharpener for Oscar. I keep buying these, but the bottom of them aren't very big. So this bin in the bottom of the sharpener looks bigger. So hopefully I won't end up with sharpenings all over my table and all over the floor. So, because he's well into his drawing. He loves drawing. Melon fingers. Because I really fancy, right, we've been having what I say odds and sods puddings basically for the last few days. We've been using up bits and pieces and, you know, like we've had strawberries and stuff, but we've been using up the odd biscuit here and there or a cake or something, just using things up. And so today I thought I really fancy like a proper fruit pudding, so fruit and yogurt. So I'm going to have 2 of my Irish no added sugar yogurts, and I'm going to have some melon. And I know it's not that great for you being diabetic, but well, I'm in remission, but I'm going to have some and I'm going to have some grapes, but only a small bit of each, and I'm going to have some strawberries. So I've got some melon. I've got nowhere to put all of this when I've showed you. Let's get rid of these. I've got some jacket potatoes. These were so expensive. I don't know what I showed you with the phone and anything. £3.68 I think they were for 4. Yes, I know I can buy them for about 80p, but looking at the state of the Maris Pipers, I don't think I would have got very nice ones. Last time I ordered them from Asda, they were green, and they sent them anyway. And so you can't bake a green potato. So I order them because I know they're all right, but I can moan about the price. But I suppose when you break it down, it's less than 50p a potato. So, and we only have 1 each, so it's £1 for our dinner component. Anyway, moving on. So, Oscar used to have this white tack from Home Bargains, Power Tack White Tack, right? And for years now we've had that. It was 39p a packet, and he's played with it and he stretches it. He makes lanyards with it for Barbie and Ken or Fireman Sam, Penny, whoever he's playing with. He makes lanyards. He uses it to make potatoes with beans, and he'll make a full English out of it. He plays with that more than Play-Doh because he doesn't have to put that away. He can just scrunch it up into a ball, leave it on the corner of his table, and in the morning it's still going to be pliable, whereas Play-Doh, you have to put it away and put the lids on because otherwise it dries out. So he much prefers this to Play-Doh. Anyway, couldn't find that 2 weeks ago. Last week went in and they had it in a new packaging. I thought, okay, fair enough. It was also 10p more expensive, 49p, still good value. And so I picked up 10 of them because that's how many I usually buy for the summer. So I picked up 10 of them. And it's no good. He's opened it last night and absolutely broke down. It's not right. It's too stretchy. It's not tough enough. It wasn't robust like that one. And so today I actually ordered blue tack, white tack, but they didn't have any. So they just sent regular blue tack, and it's acceptable. Great big yes from the front room said, this is much more like it. So we have, thankfully, hit the jackpot with that. However, that is like £1 a packet. I don't really want to pay £1 a packet. I don't mind paying £1 a packet, of course, but I don't really want to if I don't have to. Sorry, I think I had my hand over the microphone then. Sorry if it was muffled. I don't really want to if I don't have to. So I have emailed Home Bargains and I've asked them if there's any way they can source me any of that white tack, Power Tack White Tack, to keep going, because they've got 2 packets on eBay for £4. I'm not going to pay £2 a packet. I'll pay the £1 pack for blue tack. Anyway, that's that story done and dusted. So happy days there. Moving on, we have a Pepper that thinks it's a pumpkin, but it is very cute. But it does think it's a pumpkin. Look, it's even orange on one side. We got Pepper. We have got some barbecue fridge raiders. This is just to tide us over. I've got another shop coming in 3 days' time on Saturday. So this just tides us over a few days and adds a bit to the cupboards and that. A tin of sweet corn because we are completely out. And some baked beans for the same reason. I have bought 2 of these because they were down to 98p. These annoy me as well. Little bars. Dairy Milk little bars, right? I used to buy these in a pack of 6. They were £1.40 for the pack of 6. And I didn't mind paying that, but I always used to stock up when they were £1. And then they disappeared from the shelves for about 3 weeks. And when they disappear from the shelves, like Sainsbury's and that, they're changing packaging or reducing the size. In this case, they've reduced the size, sometimes both. So they're now 4 in a pack, but they're still charging £1.40. I think it's diabolical. I'm really sorry. I really do think it's diabolical. So these were 98p in Asda, and it wasn't a reduced price either. It was their price. So I will have to stock up when I know they're £1 when I pop to Asda or something, because I can't see me getting another Asda delivery because I don't know though. I'm all right with this, I suppose. But anyway, 2 of those. So 8 of those. Me and Oscar both eat those, so we need to stock up on those in the holidays. Some grapes, again, going brown, but anyway, they'll do for now. I sound like a moaning mini, but when you're paying for a service, you expect a service, and I've seen the pickers at Asda, how they walk around and they chat to each other, and they don't check for the best stock. They just grab. They don't always go to the back for the latest dates either, so it's another thing I have to check on. I've got some pork pies, which are rather dark, but it's okay because me and Oscar like overcooked things, so it's fine. I've got these British Aromatico tomatoes, and they actually are my favourite ones, piccolo, and they're British, so I'm happy with that. That will tide me over to the weekend. I've got 2 packets of these were 2 for 3 something. Oh, that was loud, that thunder. Slow cooked gammon and oak smoked dry cured ham. Good job I ordered those, because I ordered some of these 3 for £6.98, and I ordered 1 mini fillet, 1 sliced chicken, and 1 of the ham version of this, like the chunky bits of ham. And then last night I thought I actually fancy ham that was for a wrap, and I actually thought I fancied ham for a sandwich, because I'd ordered a Kingsmill 50/50 farmhouse loaf, which is new, but they didn't have any, so they sent my regular Kingsmill. Anyway, that was my idea of it. I thought I fancy some ham with some coleslaw in either a wrap or a sandwich, so I got some normal ham. So I've got the gammon and that ham, so thankfully I did, because they didn't actually have... Actually, I was going to use this for a ploughman's, like a salady type lunch. Anyway, moving on. I ramble, don't I? Tell me to shut up. Get on with it, Jane. They don't want to know. So, sliced chicken ×2, and chicken mini fillets, which Oscar absolutely loves, these char grilled chicken mini fillets, flame grilled, char grilled, whatever. So I've got those, so that's all of that. I've got some bacon, which isn't the best. I don't like all of this. But anyway, bacon. Whoop, it's falling all over the place. Showing you my fridge raiders. I've got some of these because I am well into these at the minute. Flame grilled steak, my toys. I haven't even looked how bad they are for me. Actually, they're not too bad. 13 grams of carbs. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Raining again. Really bad. Heavy rain. Coleslaw. They're exceptional coleslaw, because only the best for us. I don't like cheap coleslaw. I've got some Bliss strawberries and cream, because after telling me that he liked the lemon ones, he actually tells me, this is Oscar, he actually tells me, of course it is, there's no other he in this house, that he prefers the strawberries and cream with the little Danish biscuits, and they are tiny too. Let me show you. Welcome to my fridge. Here's the pot. Look how small they are. They are so cute. Back to the shopping. Got a fridge full of drinks going on. Always got drinks available in the summer. Always anyway, but more so in the summer. I've got some ripened sweet strawberries. This one's not too bad. This one's got mould and squash and all sorts. And it was open. And I know it's got holes in it. Yes, I know. But like, I'm just not impressed with that one. They look alright on camera, but they're really not. So that was those. I have got a peach and raspberry water, a lemon and lime water, and a lemon and lime squash. Topping up on those, I've still got 2 bottles of this squash. However, we go through it, so will I do, and then Oscar's going to need it when he goes back to school. So I've got enough to get me through the summer holidays, and that one is for when he goes back to school, because I don't know when I'm next, or if I'm next going to be at Asda. 50/50 Kingsmill medium instead of my farmhouse loaf, which is new. I can't wait to try it. I have added it to my shopping for Saturday to see if excuse me, to see if it's okay if they've got it at Sainsbury's. Excuse me, I'm tired. I need to sleep at night. Warburton's white rolls, that's for the bacon, and cheeseburgers, which we will be having tomorrow. So today's Wednesday, we're going to have bolognese with either spaghetti or jacket potato. Tomorrow's Thursday, we're going to have burgers with cheese and bacon and homemade chips. Friday, and maybe some barbecue beans on the side, or onion rings, I don't know. and some cucumber and tomato. Friday we will have jacket potato with tuna, cheese and beans. Saturday, Oscar's with his dad for dinner because it's his dad's birthday and he hasn't had him for 3 weeks. This is week 4 and he's having him this week because he's been working. So Oscar's looking forward to that. They're going out for dinner for his dad's birthday. And then Sunday we'll have toad in the hole because that's in the fridge still. I don't think I've got anything else in the fridge apart from that. Sunday we'll have toad in the hole. Monday we'll have the pork, leek and bacon sausages to try. Tuesday we will have probably the leftover bolognese with either spaghetti or potatoes depending on what we didn't have it with today, if that makes sense. And then Wednesday next week we will have some kind of chicken dish. Thursday I will do maybe... Oh, I've got a pizza in the freezer. We might have a pizza next Thursday. And then Friday next week, I'll find something else in the freezer. Maybe Marmite sausages and chips. But yeah, we've got plenty to keep us going. I'm going through the whole of next week, so I don't think there's any meal components. Oh, I've got meatballs in the freezer, so we might have those at one point next week. The ones I bought this week, the beef and herb ones from Tesco, they're so good. I put them in the freezer because I was getting a butcher's delivery, and I'd rather use the fresh meat while it's fresh. And then, you know, that one, like, I know that's fresh, but it's pre-packaged, if you know what I mean. So they've gone in the freezer, so I've got those in the freezer. So literally, for the rest of this week and next week, and maybe half of the week after, we're all right for meat components. So when I do my Saturday shop, it's not going to have any dinner meat components, apart from tuna, because I need some of that. So yeah, this lot cost me £52.30. There was a baby shampoo, but it leaked everywhere, so I sent that back with him, much to his annoyance. I was waiting for him to say something because he was the moody driver, but he didn't say a word. He just went, right. He doesn't even say how are you or anything. You open the door and he goes, hello. No chit chat, nothing. And it's very awkward. Yeah, anyway. So that was my shopping from Asda. Hope you enjoyed it. I am going to put it all away, and then it is nearly 12 o'clock now, so I am going to do some lunch, and I'm actually going to use, they say the 24th, so that's tomorrow. We've got some in the fridge already that say 23rd, so we might have like a Plowman's style lunch today, or I might just do chicken wraps with cucumber and something. Not tomatoes. I find they make it all sludgy. I actually fancy chicken mayo and sweet corn, but I don't want to open that tin of sweet corn in case we need it for something else. I'll figure it out. Anyway, we're going to have some kind of lunch because I've not had any breakfast yet. And we will see you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it. I am going to get these uploaded. I'm on school holidays now and things are settling down. So next week we've got nothing on at all, so I am going to try and upload this. I am going to upload this one now so that you get the most up-to-date one straight away, so I'm going to do that while I put the shopping away, and I'm going to try and upload as I film in future, apart from meals of the week, because that's a weekly thing. So thank you for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the little intro with Oscar dancing in the rain. We currently have thunder and lightning and heavy rain. It is easing off and then it comes again. So my dad said there's like an arc of storms. So it looks like we're going to get some and then not get some. And it's coming from 2 different directions. When I was outside, I heard 2 different storm cells. And so it's going to be a bit noisy for a while. Anyway, I'm going to put this all away and get some lunch because I am hungry. See you all later. Bye for now.